Joined by a frustrated tree surgeon and a fighter pilot wannabe. It's Jayne and Chris. Although, I have to get to the bottom of this, it's more tree surgeon fetishist, but we'll get there later on. They're going to be revealing how one of our stars this week can't stop laughing, one can't stop crying, and one might be about to clean up come Saturday night. Andy knowing Bulgarian. Torval and Dean, Jayne and Chris are here with us, guys. It's lovely to see you. Hugely busy this week because it's extra complicated because we've got these props. These hellish props that have been thrown in. Do you kind of look forward to this weekend, Jayne, because you think it's going to be exciting, or is it more of a bind because you think, how are we going to complicate? It just complicates things for the skaters.
No, I mean, for us, because we're used to working with props over the years, it's not... I mean, for us, it's always tricky.
My prop.
Yeah. But it does add a complication for the celebrities, and it's a question of convincing them that the prop is part of their routine, because they're all concerned about, oh, shouldn't we be doing a big lift here, and shouldn't we be doing a something here? And we say, no, it's more about how you integrate the prop into the routine. Interesting, then.
Well, let's talk about Kieran, Melanie and Wally, the roller suitcase, and see how are they getting on, because Kieran seems to be I mean, obviously he's done very well so far, enjoying himself, I think.
Oh, he's gung-ho. I mean, when he first looked at the rolly, I think he was a bit perplexed by it. He wasn't convinced.
Is this a move he's going to employ on Saturday? Because I'm not sure it's that great.
Well, something similar. It got better.
Right, OK.
But there was a lot of, like, body surfing at one point, and he'd going for a lunge, and he'd miss the bag, and he'd just roll straight over it. But, you know, he's a rugby player. He's tough.
He's well into... Is he getting a little bit cocky, Jayne? No, we saw him earlier on with Melanie. He's got these jump twists. He was taking the mickey out of Melanie
I think the suitcase has kept his feet on the ground.
Really?
Yes.
OK.
He is getting better, though.
I
mean, we were doing some things after that session that, quite frankly, you know, he's come on so much.
What things were you doing?
Well, like double threes, inside brackets.
What's a double three?
Yeah, well, it's double turning on one foot repeatedly, but then a bracket where you're going from backwards to forwards on one foot.
Tricky.
And he's picking it up.
Wow, OK, so we look forward to a good routine from Kieran on Saturday. Emily's been struggling. She had a difficult weekend last weekend. Chris, how's she been doing this week?
I think the momentum of having 2 weeks where she's had a bit of a stumble and it's not gone as well, I think it's mounting up on her, and she's got to try and overcome that.
Yeah.
But I think she's taken some stuff out of her schedule this week that's allowed her to concentrate. So hopefully that'll put her back on track.
Because there has been a few tears, I think, from Emily this week, Jayne, which is fair to say. And you've given her the hat. Is that because it's a relatively simple prop and it sits on her head? I don't know, it's not as simple. It's not just that, but you kind of went, let's keep it simple for her.
Not really. I mean, a hat can be very unforgiving if it comes off, as it did just then. But no, I mean, she's got... Maybe because she's got a prop this week, it might concentrate her on that and not worry about her skating. Because her skating's fine, she just worries about it too much.
Right, so you need to try and strip that back. You were talking to Andy on Tuesday saying that Lee's doing really, really well with the broom. Better than Frankie. Is that still the case?
They're catching up with each other.
Right, OK. He looks very comfortable with the broom, though. I don't know whether he's been a caretaker in a previous life.
Maybe.
Well, there's been that single man, I think. He sweeps up at home. But, no, he's done really well with it. And his skating's coming on. He's starting to go around the ice much faster now. And they've really incorporated the prop into the routine. It's got to be a romantic routine from them this week. It's a great piece. Yeah.
Is it a romantic broom?
Well, the connection between the two of them. And so we see the broom, but it's really about their relationship, and that's the beauty of this week.
Love over a broom, it happens all the time. Yeah. Now, I want to talk about Claire and her prop, which is the chair.
Yep. It's,
Dave the chair, she is chair-phobic. Jayne, it was hardly fair to give someone who's chair-phobic a chair.
She said that, she said, did you know that I quite often go to sit on a chair and I fall off it because I miss it? And that's just in everyday life. I said, oh dear.
And then you've got to put it on the ice for her.
Yeah, so she's actually doing it really well. I worked with her last night and it's coming along really well.
So the chair action's OK?
Yes, yeah.
And Duncan was in the skate-off. Want to mention him and his brolly, Chris. Do you think he's going to be safe this weekend? Do you think he's got a routine and the right sort of prop to keep him out the bottom two?
I think the routine's good. And he's incorporated, again, nice transitions, nice movement with it. I think anybody can be in the skate-off this week. That's the problem. Anybody can be in it. Anybody is capable of being in the final as
And
well.
the prop can cause so many problems, can't it? It can aid or it can, you know, ruin the routine.
Yeah, I mean, it is a good test this week of who's going to sort of get through the next round, because it's all about how much time they spend with their prop this week.
So it could be either sublime or ridiculous.
Yes.
We'll find out. Talking of sublime and ridiculous, time is ticking. The race is on for Andy and Christina to perfect this routine. They will be performing exclusively for you guys at the end of our series. With just 2 weeks to go, Karen Barber decided she needed to enlist some extra help. Andy, skating fame costs. This is where you start to pay in sweat, son.
My quest to return to ice skating glory continues. Christopher and Jayne are here. So we're at the stage now. I've done lots of practicing with Karen, but I think we're ready for some music. And I gather you've got my music.
Here it is.
OK.
1, 2, 3, baby,
OK, yeah. So I know the song.
You like it, yeah?
Hey ya.
Yeah. Hey,
Outcast.
Outcast. Hey, that
See?
song.
Not too fast.
Yes.
Not too slow. Bouncy.
Yeah, cool.
Happy.
OK, so what's the next stage then, Jayne?
Well, Karen's got a copy of the music, so she will be listening to it and thinking of ideas and what you can be doing to it.
Excellent. Well, I shall just leave you and show you just how good I've become. There we
OK.
go. OK, see you later. Watch this forward crossover coming up.
Can he stop?
Oh, a crossover. Well. Oh, but whoa.
Oh,
I like this bit.
Don't forget the
Oh, yeah.
Peter's classic.
Oh, yeah. I'll do it backwards as well.
Can you do it backwards
Yeah,
too?
do it backwards.
He's come on a lot, the boy.
isn't he? He's showing off now, isn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I am looking forward to this no end.
You and me both. Yeah, I think we need to cut there.
Things would be so much easier.
Stopping seems to be a problem for
But
him.
that, I have to say, that is the sort of thing people pay good money to see. Andy Peters skated with Christina at the end of the series.
Oh, well, yes, it will be. And also, just to tell you, he's going on tour. And
He's going to be on the tour.
He's going to be
Yes,
on
he
tour
will be.
with us as well.
You're letting him visit areas of this country to ice skate.
Yeah, well, he's going to be
Absolutely.
emceeing the show for us. And there may be opportunities to
He's
That-
desperate
come
to
and marvel.
That is terrifying in its own right, but worth seeing, I should imagine. And we need to explain, of course, the reason I suggested was that Jayne was a tree surgeon fetishist was because yesterday you said you were a frustrated tree surgeon, that's right, on our show. But in fact, it's a bit deeper than that, isn't it, Jayne?
I like watching the tree surgeons. I don't really want to get up there, but it's kind of fun to watch.
It
He's
doesn't
going to
get
be
more romantic.
inundated with tree surgeon offers now.
There'll be loads of tree surgeons up and down the country going, hello, Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean, hello, Mr. Stillville. Guys, thank you very much
Thank
for coming
you.
in. I know it's a
Pleasure.
very busy schedule, so it's
Pleasure.
great to see you. Good luck this weekend. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Lee Sharp's going to be here without his skating partner, Frankie. She's busy working on the group routine for the weekend. And Andy's been having a nose around the fabulous costume department. Darling, whatever you do, don't go anywhere.